In the late 1800s, a man named Tullie Wollaston boarded a ship bound for London, with nothing but a suitcase full of worthless rocks and a dream that would rewrite jewelry history forever. He was betting his entire future on the chaotic, untamed fire of Australian opals, a gemstone the world's elite had never seen before. Facing mockery from diamond-obsessed jewelers and risking absolute financial ruin, Wollaston was about to launch a masterclass in disruption. Would the global market embrace this geological masterpiece, or would his massive gamble leave him penniless and forgotten? To understand the scale of Wollaston's gamble, we have to travel back to the harsh, unforgiving landscape of the late 1800s Australian outback. Here, in the blinding heat and red dust, early prospectors were looking for gold. Instead, they occasionally kicked up strange, glassy stones that flashed with brilliant neon colors when caught by the sun. To the local miners, these strange rocks were nothing but beautiful garbage, worthless rubbish compared to traditional diamonds. But when Tullie Wollaston first laid eyes on them, he didn't see junk. He saw a revolutionary, chaotic beauty that the rigid, predictable Victorian world had never experienced. Wollaston made a radical choice. He walked away from his stable life, liquidating his assets, and gathering every penny he could find to buy up as much rough opal as possible from the skeptical miners. He packed his life savings into a single, heavy leather suitcase and boarded a ship for a perilous journey across the globe. The stakes were absolute. If he failed to sell the stones, he would be stranded on the other side of the world, entirely bankrupt. When he finally arrived in London, the heart of the global gem trade, he walked straight into the lavish halls of the conservative elite. They looked at his rough, multicolored stones, laughed, and dismissed them as nothing more than cheap, manufactured glass. Wollaston wasn't just fighting skepticism, he was going to war against established diamond cartels that controlled the luxury market with an iron fist. They viewed this vibrant new stone as an immediate threat to their monopoly. Recognizing he couldn't beat them at their own game, Wollaston executed a brilliant marketing pivot. He stopped trying to pitch opals to traditionalists. Instead, he targeted the avant-garde, the artists and rebels of the emerging Art Nouveau movement. He framed the Australian opal not as a cheap substitute, but as a rare, untamed geological masterpiece for the bold. The breakthrough came when he secured a historic partnership with the premier jewelry giants of Hatton Garden, instantly validating the opal as a premium luxury asset. The response was explosive. Almost overnight, opal fever swept through European high society. The stones that were once dismissed as outback rubbish were suddenly being set into the crowns and necklaces of European nobility. Back in Australia, Wollaston's success ignited a massive mining boom. Remote outposts like White Cliffs and Lightning Ridge transformed from desolate camps into thriving, legendary communities. Wollaston masterfully managed the sudden explosion in global demand, tightly controlling the supply chains, to ensure that the opal maintained its hard-won status as an exclusive, high-stakes investment. Tullie Wollaston's relentless persistence did far more than line his own pockets. It fundamentally reshaped the Australian economy and forged its identity on the world stage. Today, the global market value of high-grade black opals remains incredibly high, sustained by the international distribution networks he pioneered. Wollaston proved that value isn't just something you find in the dirt, it's something you create through vision and narrative. His historic gamble stands as a timeless blueprint for disruption, proving that a single individual with a suitcase full of conviction can completely redefine what the world deems precious.